Your Honor, may I please just say something?
Just, you have the right to remain silent.
Yes, sir.
Now is the time for you to exercise that right. I know you want to say something, but that's why we have lawyers. You will get a lawyer, okay? You can explain your side to the lawyer, and the lawyer can talk to the DAs. They can talk to me. Now, this is not the appropriate forum. Mr. Horn, I'm telling you, I know that there's always two sides to the story. And if there wasn't, you'd be in jail right now.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
Right.
Hey there, welcome to the Courtroom Files. So this arraignment from Judge Fleischer's court involves a defendant who is there on a harassment charge. Specifically, he is accused of harassing what is soon to be, from how I understand it, his ex-wife through the parenting app that they use to communicate about their two children. So this is 31 flavors of a nightmare, at least as far as the children are concerned. You've got two parents who just can't seem to get it together enough to take care of their children, or at least he can't get it together enough. We don't know the other side. But take a look at this and let me know what you think in the comments. These are some pretty serious accusations against this guy, and I personally feel really bad for the children because the children are always the ones who suffer in these things. But let me know what you think in the comments. Please do put a thumbs up on the video if you enjoy it. Consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already, and let's go ahead and roll the game film.
Michael Horn, come up. Mr. Horn, you were charged with harassment. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On March 6, 2025, the officer was dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas, in response to a telephone harassment type call. Upon arrival, the officer spoke with the complainant, who stated that the defendant is the complainant's ex-husband, saying threatening messages toward her, such as, "You better watch your back," and "This is a threat." The defendant advised the complainant to kill yourself, and the officer also observed a message saying, "You better run for the rest of your life because you're fucked." The complainant advised the officer that these messages did place her in fear of bodily injury, and the officer observed ongoing messages from the defendant.
Your Honor, may I speak?
No.
Yes, sir.
But may I add the probable cause? May I add something probable cause?
So we have here the complainant that she's been receiving many text messages on her cell phones by the defendant, who's a complainant's ex-husband, saying, "You better watch your back. This is a threat." I guess he told her to go kill herself. What else? Did you have something you wanted to add?
Well, the other thing I wanted to add, Your Honor, was after the law enforcement officer spoke with the complainant, that calls the defendant. Defendant told them he was just angry, didn't want to hurt her, and then after they got off the phone, he texted him 8 more times.
Okay. Mr. Horn, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I see a dismissed, hey, Blaze? Blaze,
Sorry.
I see a dismissed aggravated assault. Tell me that's the same complaining witness.
It is the same complainant. Let me just check, Your Honor, but it's the same name.
Mr. Horn, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause. I'm now going to put an ankle monitor on you so I know where you are at all times and you're not to have any contact with this person whatsoever. If I find that you have any contact, and I don't care what it is, I don't care if it's Fortnite, I don't care if it's Snapchat, I don't care if it's text message, I don't care if it's a smoke signal, I don't care if it's your aunt from your cousin's three times removed. If I find that you tried to contact her from any means, I will deem you a public danger. I'm going to put you in jail, and I'm going to make your bond so high it'll split the clouds. Do you understand? I will do everything in my power to protect my city at all costs. I don't care what color. They're a small farm animal. I don't give a rat's behind. Don't say anything. The only thing I'm trying to impart to you is that life is way too short to live in a 6x9 box because of a person, a thing, woman, whatever it is. Get over it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That is the second punch, Your Honor.
Right. Because of the aggravated assault, I'm going to put a GPS monitor and I'm going to order no contact, no going within 1,000 feet of where she lives or where she works. Would you mind reaching out to her, letting her know all the conditions that we've set forth so that she knows, you know, in the event that we have further contact, we can take the appropriate action, please?
Absolutely.
I'm also ordering you, Mr. Horn, not to be in possession of weapons.
Your Honor, may I please just say something?
Just, you have the right to remain silent.
Yes, sir.
Now is the time for you to exercise that right. I know you want to say something, but that's why we have lawyers. You will get a lawyer, okay? You can explain your side to the lawyer, and the lawyer can talk to the DAs. They can talk to me. Now, this is not the appropriate forum. Mr. Horn, I'm telling you, I know that there's always two sides to the story. And if there wasn't, you'd be in jail right now.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
Right. You are out in the free world now. The only thing I'm asking you to do is don't have contact with this person. I'm
Sure.
not asking you to split the atom, not to do Pythagorean's theorem. Don't have contact. It's extremely easy. I don't care what you have to do. I don't care what you have to say. There's no justification you can give for trying to contact this person. Do you have a child with this person?
2, sir.
Okay, so you need to use an intermediary. That's what you need to do.
I'm just trying to divorce her. We're not even divorced, so.
I'm not going to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir.
don't want to
Understand.
talk to you. I do want to talk about, as a father, you should have access to your child. Every father should have full access to their child, just like the mother. It doesn't matter if you're wearing pants, if you're wearing a skirt, none of that matters. You should get access, but I don't want you to have contact with her and using the kids as an excuse. You need to find an intermediary somehow. How old are you?
29, I have suppressors, I have SPRs. What do I do with all that stuff, sir?
Stop.
You ordered me not to have weapons, and I,
Correct.
yes, sir.
I don't want you to have weapons. So, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
I have 2 working for me right now. One's for the divorce, one for some speeding tickets. I can hire a 3rd lawyer, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a concrete plant manager.
Okay. So what I can do is I can give you an application for an appointed lawyer to see whether you qualify. I don't know. I give lawyers to nearly everyone here so that there's no excuse. But you still have to qualify because there are guidelines that I have to follow. So Deputy Miranda will give you an application now. I can have you fill it out. I will take a look to see whether you qualify. If you don't, I just can't give you a lawyer, right? And you'll be required to go hire lawyers. So, but be it as it may, don't have contact with this person. I don't care that you have children with this person. Don't use that as an excuse. You need to understand that I know that you want to see the kids. There's got to be a way to work it out, but no means no. You're the one that's going to end up in jail. All right, Deputy Miranda is going to give you an application. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you get with Fleischer your bond conditions, then I'll take a look at the application.
Thanks, Your Honor.
Judge, how much is the bond? Go ahead and sign for your reset, please.
Oh, guys, he didn't even have a bond.
We need a set of bond, and is that a PR bond for any?
So, Your Honor, I mean, you would argue, I know the prior case for Smith, but there is a history here. Given the level of these threats, we would ask for a bond of some sort. And Your Honor, also to be noted that some of these messages were coming through on a co-parenting.
So, Felicia, the conditions need to specifically state that he's not to use the co-parenting app now. Come up, Mr. Horn. I need you, hey, Blaze,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Horn,
Yes, sir.
I'm giving you all the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give you a PR bond today. The state doesn't want me to give you a PR bond. I'm going to set your bond at $5,000 and I'm going to give you a PR bond. If you make the slightest move to violate any of these conditions, then I'm going to yank the PR bond and you will end up in jail. Your bond is set at 5,000.
Yes, sir.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt now. You are not to use the co-parenting app at all. Do you understand? If I find that you do, no means no.
So I can't see them.
You cannot use the app because you're not to communicate with this person. Do you understand?
How can I FaceTime my kids then?
I don't know, but I don't want you to have contact with this person whatsoever.
Yes, sir.
What you need to do is give a list of the conditions to the family court lawyer and you go from there.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that video, do please take a moment to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on the video. We'd really appreciate that. And if you want to keep the fun going, check out the video on the screen right now.